Welcome to Access and Inquiry in MISchoolData Redesign, brought to you as part of the official training resources and professional development activities of the MISchoolData portal. We start our journey by visiting the MISchoolData.org homepage. For the purposes of this session, we will be focusing on the K12 menu. When you come to the K12 menu, you'll notice that we have a landing page as well as several submenus. There's also a section for most popular, recent updates, and upcoming. We'll begin by going to the K12 Landing Page. The K12 Landing Page is a one-stop spot for all of the things that are listed on the K12 grade area, from students to school accountability to state testing to English learner data, special education, post-secondary by high school, career and technical education, staffing, and lastly, financial and district school information. These are all blue because they're hyperlinked and an opportunity for you to run that inquiry and access those reports. If you're not interested in using the home page and you want to dig deeper by using a submenu, we're going to focus on the student submenu. I'm going to click on the caret and I'm going to come down to the student enrollment count summary. Once the inquiry opportunity arises, you have a couple of options with regard to the settings. The location and report settings are popping up. You can go into About This Report and learn about an overview, using the report or where the data comes from. And notice that the caret here in the inquiry area collapses and expands our section. To create an inquiry, simply fill out the filtering in the location and report settings and complete your request. Once you're done and you have completed all of your filtering, you are able to click on Update the Report to run the inquiry. The inquiry will come up in a snapshot format, but you have an opportunity to change to trend, which shows multiple years across time, as well as entity breakdown, which will show you information by school or by entity. There are additional features here with the inquiry and the report, from downloading and printing to sharing by coming up with a hyperlink to post in an email or share out as a resource. Another feature of the submenus is the Compare tool. When I come into the Student Enrollment Counts report, perhaps I want to compare this information to another organization. I can click on my edit and I can add the Compare feature. The Compare tool will bring you into an opportunity to select across 20 different entities to compare to your search. Here's an example of what this looks like. Using the drop-downs, you select your entities by checking the box next to the organization, changing the school year, choosing a metric, or updating the subgroups. Information will be displayed across either a snapshot or a trend line. In addition, there are tables and other information with additional metrics and reporting information. So the Compare tool is an opportunity for you to take the data that you've received in your access and inquiry and compare across entities. Again, this is the MISchoolData portal. We've used the K12 menu, we've reviewed the K12 landing page, and used the student submenu to search for student enrollment counts and make comparisons across entities. On behalf of the MISchoolData Professional Development Network and the Train the Trainer Network, thank you for joining us.